Here's an advice on how to talk to your wrestlers before a big match. You simply say things like, hey, get the match won. Let's get out of here. Score first. Get the ride out. Or your opponent's very tough. Let's be on our toes. It's going to be a close, hard-fought match. Let's be tough and smart. Score every chance we get. And let's win the match. Keep this thing under control. You know, kind of like action statements maybe. Versus, it doesn't matter if you win, or you can do it. See, those are kind of weakling sort of statements. Getting the deck furniture house nice out in Missouri today. I like to work out on a deck when I get a chance. I told my son and all my wrestlers this. We say, hey, score first, ride them out. Get the match won. That's pretty much a phrase we use all the time, you know, because we want to focus on scoring first because that's the most important part of the match because that's where you start. So the tournament, you say, don't worry about the finals. That's 2 days from now. Let's worry about the first round, which is smart. Now you're kind of chunking the tournament up. Think about this. The first match of the tournament has 3 periods. You should focus on the first period. Where are you at in the first period? On your feet. So, you know, it's called maintaining a task mind, right? And if I was climbing a mountain, I would focus on getting to the next stopping point. I might look at the top of the mountain on occasion for the inspiration, but I'm gonna put my head down. I'm gonna start marching through the snow, and I'm gonna try to get to my next destination point. And then I do that a few times a day for 2 or 3 or 4 days, and then if things go right, I'll be at the top of the mountain. Now, how about facing reality? Sometimes kids fight reality, and you should not do that. I love what Thomas Gilman said a couple years ago when he had to wrestle Dayton Fix. He was like, hey, if Fix, he's a tough young kid. I'm not sure how good his freestyle skills are. We're getting ready to find out. But hey, if he takes me down and turns me more than I take him down and turn him, he can have the match. See, that's beautiful. That's how you should be. So if your kids are freaked out about the possibility of losing, you should say, hey, it's like baseball. If you throw more strikes into the mitt than I hit, you're going to win. But if I hit more strikes than you throw by me, then I win. Let's not get into an emotional, flustered pissing contest over this, right? If you run faster than me, you win the medal. If I run faster than you, I win. Let's go. I don't know. We kind of just get so worked up, and I did this too as an athlete when I was younger and as a coach when I was younger. But kids respond to the sort of matter-of-factness, right? But I like to talk with exclamation points and performance statements. I never, ever, ever say, watch out for this kid's really, really super good single leg. No. We don't talk about the opponent's scary move. I also don't say, don't forget, you need to do this, you need to do that, you need to try this single leg 3 times. If it doesn't work, grab the elbow, circle left 2 degrees, and then, no. I'm like, hey, hit the ball. That's what you say to a baseball player. Lineman, hey, you guys got to get the quarterback. That's what you say. You don't have a 37 data point playbook for how to get around the offensive line. No. Go get that quarterback. If you don't get the quarterback, you're on the bench, right? Or if you don't get the quarterback, then we'll go back and break down the film and see what's going on. And you're not going to get the quarterback every time. That doesn't mean you can't win. Every time you get to a leg, you don't always finish. That doesn't mean you can't win. So again, we're realistic to our athletes, right? And you can even maybe come up with a few pre-match and post-match statements that you like to use over and over and over. I know my son, when he would lose, I was like, he got you, not a big deal. We'll go back to work. One day you'll pin him. One day you'll pin that kid. That was my phrase. I used it every time he lost. I had one phrase. He knew what it was. We didn't go huddle in the corner and cry and go over 37 different reasons why he can win next time. I'm like, get off the mat, dude. Don't make a big deal out of it. One of our coaches, Darian Dureau, he coaches in St. Louis. He was in Texas years ago with me. I actually got him started in wrestling. First-year wrestler, wrestled a freestyle tournament, lost to a 2-time Texas state champ, got his head ripped off, which is expected, right? One of our girls, we had girls wrestling in Texas back then, even 23 or 4 years ago. Texas is ahead of everybody. And so we had, when it comes to sports and other things, we had, one of the girls had nachos, and she brought me some or something. Darian walks off the mat, and his stands are like this. He's expecting some speech or something. I don't know. And I'm standing there at Matt's side, and I slid over some nachos. He grabbed a couple, put them in cheese, ate them, and I walked away. 15 or 18 years later, he says, Coach, that was the coolest thing ever. My whole outlook on wrestling changed. I no longer fear losing or something. And now he's a high school coach here in St. Louis. Because he went to Missouri Baptist. But, that approach, let's not make a big damn deal out of it, all right? Hey, you got beat. Your opponent beat you, all right? Get back to the drawing board. Here's $5. Go get some Dippin' Dots. Hey, high school kid, go sit in the stands, hang out with your girlfriend. You got another match coming up at 7 o'clock. I expect greatness, all right? Let's go. We're going to regroup. One day we'll tear this kid's head off. Boom. That's how we talk to our athletes. That's how you should talk to your youth kids. And there's some good content. Hopefully that helps you guys. Got an Oklahoma State wrestling gear on. We're ready for the Big 12s. Good luck.